Have you ever seen a neglected yard and wondered about the story behind it? What if hidden beneath overgrown grass were lives quietly struggling, waiting for someone to show up? This isn't about social media fame or satisfying before and after shots. It's about a young man in Kansas, armed with nothing but determination and a rusty mower, who discovered that small, persistent acts of care could reach farther than he ever imagined. This is the story of Spencer, the face behind the YouTube channel SB Mowing, the man who turned ordinary work into extraordinary impact. From simple beginnings, long before the millions of views, before the sponsorships, before the fans who cheered every yard he transformed, Spencer was just a restless kid with a determination bigger than his age. In Wichita, Kansas, he was too young for a real job, too energetic to sit still, and full of a desire to help. His father's old, shaky mower became his ticket into the world of responsibility. It rattled, sputtered, and groaned, but to him it was a tool of possibility. He went door to door in the neighborhood, offering to mow lawns for a few dollars and a kind word. Sweat poured down his forehead, sun beating on his back, yet he persisted. 1 yard became 2, 2 became 3, and soon everyone knew the boy who showed up every time, the one who never let them down. Reliability became his signature. It wasn't flashy, and it wasn't for recognition. It was just who he was, a kid who understood that consistency and heart mattered more than any paycheck. High school lessons. As he grew, so did his ambition. By high school, Spencer had saved enough to buy a used zero-turn mower and a rickety old trailer. It wasn't glamorous, but it worked. Until he could drive, his dad would chauffeur him around. When he finally earned his license, he tackled the challenge of a stick-shift truck. Stalls, grinding gears, awkward turns, each mishap was another lesson in perseverance. Mowing had become more than just a side job. Each lawn represented discipline, trust, and a reputation built on hard work. He learned that effort leaves a visible mark, and nothing teaches responsibility like showing up when it matters most. College days and the pull of home. Eventually, Spencer enrolled at Kansas State University, studying computer science. He dove into labs, lectures, and late-night study sessions. He joined an a cappella group to break the monotony and even worked as a resident assistant, helping peers navigate the chaos of college life. Yet every summer he returned to Wichita, to the same overgrown lawns, to the same neighbors who had trusted him for years. Mowing wasn't just a way to earn extra cash. It grounded him, reminding him who he was when college life threatened to pull him in 100 directions at once. The comfortable job that left a void. After graduation in 2021, Spencer landed a remote software job in Chicago, the kind of stability most people dream of. But that comfort brought emptiness. Hours passed staring at screens and tasks repeated themselves, mechanical and soulless. He missed the roar of engines, the smell of freshly cut grass, the satisfaction of seeing a yard transform under his own hands. One evening, scrolling through videos of people tackling overgrown yards, something clicked.
Hits him.
These weren't scripted shows or high-budget productions, just simple, honest acts of work, and the world loved it. That spark reminded Spencer of something he'd always known. When he worked with purpose, every day mattered. First steps into the spotlight. Spencer's first video was modest, him cleaning up a messy yard and posting it on YouTube. It earned a few thousand views, not viral, but enough to ignite curiosity. Andrea, his girlfriend at the time, and now his wife and partner in the business, encouraged him to try TikTok. Keep it short, show the satisfying parts. Let the work tell the story, she said. He did, and overnight the results were staggering. 7 million views on the first clip, tens of thousands on YouTube. His second video brought 5 million more. In a matter of weeks, Spencer had 60,000 subscribers and YouTube monetization approval. He could finally see that his passion could become more than just a summer side job. It could be a way to live his purpose. The leap of faith. By October 2021, Spencer reached a crossroads. Continue with the safe, predictable job, or take a leap into uncertainty. Thankfully enough, he chose the leap. Armed with nothing but a mower, a camera, and Andrea behind the scenes, he began filming honest transformations. No scripts, no gimmicks, just real people, real stories, and real change. From a struggling veteran to a single mom juggling multiple jobs, every lawn became a window into someone's life, a chance to help in a way that mattered. This was more than mowing. For him, it was storytelling through action. Beth's story, the emotional turning point. Then came Beth, an 85-year-old widow, immobilized and overwhelmed, who had been fined for her unkempt yard. The weeds were taller than Spencer, vines wrapped around fences like wild snakes, and the lawn looked almost impossible to tame. Spencer saw it as his project and immediately set to work. Hours passed as he cleared every patch, cut every overgrown corner, and restored the yard to a state it hadn't seen in years. When Beth stepped outside, tears filled her eyes. She said she hadn't experienced such kindness in decades. The video went viral, even gathering 94 million views across platforms. But the story didn't end there. Spencer started a modest GoFundMe for her, hoping to raise $50,000. Donations poured in, over $893,000 from 35,000 people. Funds repaired her home, built accessibility ramps, and gave her a renewed sense of independence. The ripple of kindness had grown into a wave, a movement beyond lawns. From that point forward, SB Mowing wasn't just a channel, it became a movement. People around the world were inspired to help in their own communities, raking, mowing, volunteering, offering a hand where it was needed. But of course, fame and criticism go hand in hand. Some claimed the videos were staged, or that Spencer was profiting unfairly. Things went so far that even lawsuit rumors circulated. Spencer, however, didn't engage. He let his work speak. Every yard mowed, every life touched, became its own quiet rebuttal. Behind the camera, while Spencer worked tirelessly under the sun and Andrea kept everything running smoothly behind the camera. She filmed, edited, planned, and organized, ensuring each story reached the audience in its most authentic form. In 2023, Spencer handed his original route to his younger brother, keeping the family legacy alive while allowing him to focus entirely on the mission of giving back. Expanding the mission, SB Mowing soon evolved beyond just lawns. Pressure washing, driveway cleanups, even a Spanish-language channel expanded their reach. Merchandise followed, playful shirts and hats with slogans like, "I'm sexy and I mow it." Brands such as Bad Boy Mowers, Muck Boots, and Mariama came on board with sponsorships. His revenue grew from $20,000 to $30,000 monthly from YouTube ads alone, plus merch and sponsorships. His following exploded with nearly 3 million YouTube subscribers, 14 million TikTok followers, and 4 million Instagram fans, with billions of views worldwide. Yet, despite financial success, Spencer remained grounded. Instead of chasing luxury, he reinvested in his mission, fuel, tools, and helping more people in need. For him, kindness wasn't just a message, it was a practice. Why SB Mowing resonates? Why do his videos strike such a deep chord? It isn't just the before and after satisfaction of lawns, it's the human connection. Millions tune in because they see someone show up for others, unglamorous, sweaty, and committed. Spencer doesn't call himself a hero, he's just a guy with a mower and a camera, showing that ordinary actions, repeated with heart, can change lives. Ending questions and call to action. So here's a question for you, Itapu. If you could do one thing to improve someone's life, well, what would it be? Would you mow a neighbor's lawn, help an elderly friend, or simply be there to listen? Share your thoughts in the comments down below and tell us which part of Spencer's story inspired you the most. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more eye-opening stories like these. See you in the next video.